What's going on today, y'all? This how y'all doing? It's Joey Dotson. Get a grip. Get a grip. That's the name of the show. How y'all doing? Um, Second video. Pretty new. If you've probably seen me on my fitness channel, probably not. But if you haven't, I also run a fitness channel, Dotson Fitness. Yeah, Dotson Fitness. That's my fitness channel. But here on Get a Grip, since this is my second video, I'll just keep telling you about what it is. This is basically news, current events, and it's just like get a grip on the news. So, yeah, this is the name of the channel, whatnot. But before I start, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Help me out because it's a new channel and all things, and ready to get into it. So this is just news. I'm Joey Dotson. How y'all doing? So basically, I've just been watching the news and everything, and how Doge and the Doge team, and how everybody's going crazy over Elon Musk, and they're really trying to throw him under the bus and ruin Elon Musk. And I've been looking into it, and it's just like, okay, so uh, what's the issue? I mean, if they want to, well, Trump has seen him to go in and pretty much audit, the government, and try to cut government spending and see where all this money's going. And it's not sitting too well with a couple of senators and Congress people. And it's just like I seen the video of Maxine Waters, Elizabeth Warren. It's kind of hard to remember her name because I think everybody calls her Pocahontas, but that's another story, Pocahontas and things like that. But Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer, they're all protesting Elon Musk having his team of I guess the young geniuses or something. But I guess Elon Musk, he knows who to pick, these guys, to do this, and they've really been hitting the nail on the head and finding wasteful spending, and and some of the spending is I think really corrupt spending, and like where there's smoke, there's fire, because these Congress senators, Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, Chuck Schumer, and Maxine Waters, and a handful of others, they're really against uh, Elon Musk doing this, having the power to do this, and they're saying outlandish, crazy things. Oh, he's stealing people's. They're out telling the American public, and the CNN watchers and the MSNBC people that still watch that and believe in that oh, he's stealing your personal information and your social security and all your info. Who believes that? Who believes that? You don't need to go to the government, get government access to steal people's information. You can steal people's information from the comfort of your own home and basement if you wanted to, because you don't need government clearance to do that. But they really running the number, and they can say things like this, and there's a good chance a lot of people, unread people, would believe them, because there's a disdain, hate for Donald Trump. So whatever he does, even if it's for the good of people, this should be a bipartisan thing. I mean, the government wastes money. They waste a lot of money, and they're finding so many things, $1 million for condoms. Come on. But today, I mean, you really, you send him, I mean, he's finding, these are the things he's finding. And I'm going to just talk about one particular one. This is from the Gateway Pundit. This is from yesterday from the Gateway Pundit. Elon, this is one thing Elon Musk. Okay, here's the story. Elon Musk, Doge team discovers FEMA spent $59 million last week on luxury hotels for illegals in New York, violating the current law. Musk vows to recoup the funds. This is from the Gateway Pundit. So basically, this was right. And I remember right on the campaign trail and things like this, you didn't see this on the mainstream media. And it was basically, hey, you had it in Chicago, not just in New York, because I remember it was the inner city of Chicago, and it was a group of black people in Chicago saying, hey, these illegal migrants are coming to the city in downtown Chicago, and they're taking over the hotels and taking over the hotels. Where are they getting all this money from to rent hotels? And they're taking over the hotels, and they're living in the hotels, and they were interviewing hotel workers and things like that, and they were saying it's babies, and it's basically an apartment complex. They turned the hotels that they worked at into apartment complexes. They didn't have any way of knowing what they were doing. I mean, they didn't have any way. The people that were in the city, well, the actual employees were saying they're ruining the hotels. They're running people out. They don't even have regular people coming through. These people, these migrants, illegal aliens, live in the actual hotels, and that got downplayed. They really didn't want people to know that. You know, they really didn't. The mainstream media really didn't want people to know that these illegal aliens were taking over the hotels and inner cities and things. Now, this from the Gateway Pundit, Elon Musk showing that the new 59, almost $60 million in a week. That is crazy. And this is not mainstream. I don't understand. But yet still, you know, the Elizabeth Warrens and the Maxine Waters and the Chuck Schumers, they're not even saying why this is happening. You know, why Elon is there. They want the people to feel like, hey, okay, well, Elon only has one thing, is to go steal your money, and they're gonna shut off Social Security. First of all, I don't know why the $400 billion man, richest man in the world, wants to steal anybody's money, but yet and still, he has no access to that, okay? He has no access to but, you know, that's another story. But they have to run with the fear-mongering, to get the fear-mongering, to get the heat off them, because they know they're doing something wrong, you know? What do you have to hide with an audit, you know? What do you have to hide? It's being audited for wasteful spending, but we all know what this is coming to. Okay, I mean, we all know what this is coming to. They have their defenses up, these senators and things like that, because they know they're probably doing something wrong. And other than there's other money other than this $60 million left, you know, that FEMA has been giving migrants for hotel stays and things like that. So this is unprecedented, but we're gonna find out more. And it's like, and why is FEMA paying for illegal alien housing when they ignore Americans suffering living in tents in North Carolina? They were giving North Carolinians after the hurricane $700. That's it, $700. And have they even given anybody any money for the California wildfires and the people that insurance companies cancel their insurance policies? Have you offered them? Did they offer them any money? No. But they had the $59 million to house the illegal aliens, and it's more spending to come, y'all. Elon Musk is just scratching the surface, and they're trying their best. They're trying their best to to get him out with lawsuits and things like that, and telling the general American public that doesn't know anything, that Elon Musk is some type crook and he shouldn't have access to this. But you know anybody with a brain can understand they're the crooks. He's in there to help. He's in there to help the people understand that we've been lied to for so damn long, and now the truth is coming out, and they can't handle. They can't handle it. I mean, $59 million. Wow. But here we go, and okay, I'll show this. But the city of New York pays. It says here, the city of New York pays $220 million to rent the entire Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan. Wow. So they has to pay $220 million in rent to rent the entire Roosevelt Hotel in Manhattan. That's crazy. That's crazy. Has any type of money gone to North Carolina? That's people still up there, homeless. But you don't hear that on the news. Wasteful spending, and that's what we're talking about, wasteful spending and things like that. And here's the kicker. That hotel is owned by the government of Pakistan. What? I mean, that's funny. I mean, I really don't understand the concept. I don't know if we could go to Is it okay for American companies to own? I guess so, but I'm not really sure. So, but yet and still, I don't think that has anything to do with FEMA giving money, misdirecting funds. But we know out of that, I'm pretty sure out of the $59 million, that goes to some American politicians' a pocket. Take your cream off the top, take your cut off the top. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. I can't wait. It's just gonna be more. But we gotta remember that we were told about this, and it's remember back in May 2023, Mayor Eric Adams admitted that half the hotel rooms in New York City were occupied. Half the hotel rooms in New York City were occupied by illegal immigrants. Eric Adams said that back in May of 2023. And I remember this. I'm like, and nobody took heed to that. I'm like, okay, so they're coming across the border with credit cards and things like that, and they already have money. But I personally knew that, I'll get into this at another time, that they were getting money from other sources, from a source. So Elon Musk found that too, and I present that to you and let you know that that they were being paid with Visa cards and I don't want to say Visa cards, but prepaid cards and things like that. So yeah, other than that, these hotels, FEMA paying these hotels millions and millions of dollars. This was an all-out plan. And for him to almost 2 years ago to come out and say 50% of New York City's hotels were filled with illegals, we knew it back then, but it still wasn't shown. It still wasn't said. Nobody said anything about it, So that's that. But like I say, it's more to come, and I'm gonna give you more information as this stuff rolls out, more things, because they're not even talking about it on mainstream. You really got to dig this stuff up. Elon tries to put it out. Go on Twitter. Go on X. Go on his page. Go on his X Twitter page, and you'll see that they're putting everything out, but they're trying to mask it over so they won't show. $59 million to house illegal aliens. All right, that's crazy. And it's just more stuff, more things that they're trying to hide, that these Democrat politicians, Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer, you've seen them in Pocahontas. Gosh, I call her Pocahontas because that's the name. Elizabeth Warren, you know, and they're trying to. It's so bad. It's so bad. I think they're caught and they're shook, and I believe they have nowhere else to run. They're cornered rats now. Because they know that they're caught, so all they can do is try to lie to the American public and tell them that Elon Musk is the bad guy. Where I think where he is it, and I think the American public more, you still have your stupid asses that believe that with everything that comes out of MSNBC or CNN, they still watching and believing that. Nobody don't even watch CNN. I think their viewership is crashed. But you still have those people out there, so that I guess they have that crowd still believing them. But then it's sad. I mean, really, we gotta figure out how to get rid of these people. I mean, it's all going to play out. It's all going to play out because this can't go on. So we have to just keep discovering and uncovering a lot of these things, especially on this financial front. So we're gonna find this spending. We're gonna find more crazy spending, and like it has to be exposed. It has to be exposed. All right. So until next time, it's Joey Dodson. Get a grip. Remember, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.